All right, hello again, learners. So you can remember before when we did a t-test, we compared two groups to see if there was a significant difference. And so what we're going to learn in this video is how to visualize that difference between two groups. And so you can see that with this data here, we've got a pre-test score and a post-test score by student. So for instance, this case right here, student 10054, had an 80 on their pre-test and an 84 on their post-test. So what we're going to do first is we're going to compute an average score for the pre-tests. And so we're going to select all of our numbers, close that, and just remember, we have our syntax, our equal sign, our syntax, and then our arguments. And just enter that, and this right here is the arithmetic average of this data set. And now we could do that over here, but we're going to use a shortcut. Click on the corner here and just drag. And so you can see now we have the average of this data set. And so if we look, we can see equal sign average and the correct arguments for the post-test. And so now when we're going to talk about our t-test to our constituents, our stakeholders, our classmates, or our colleagues, we might tell them some information, but we need to visualize something during our presentation. So what I want you to do now is just click on your title headings, hold down Control, and click on your data. We're going to go back up here to Insert and come on over to Bar. And so we're just going to do the simple bar chart again, and we're going to see that Excel helps us out a lot. We now have this beautiful, beautiful bar chart to get started working with. And so the first thing I want you to do is just start playing with it. Whoops. We're going to go ahead and delete this. Maybe we can change the color on this and make it a little more pretty. We've got a whole bunch of options. I kind of like this shaded background over here. But those are some of the things that you can do in this Design tab. But come over here to Layout. Well, let's title our chart. And so come on over here to Chart Title. And let's pick this one here where it's above the chart. And then what are we going to call this? We're going to call this Increase in Math, Increase in Test Score after Boot Camp. And so it's pretty clear now that you're seeing a pre-test score and a post-test score and a significant difference. Now Excel just calculates that for you by telling us, by telling Excel the different arguments that we have. And now we can also see our data labels. Those are kind of important. Let's put them inside the ends here. Okay, now maybe that's a little less readable, so maybe we'll go over here to Design and pick some different colors. Ooh, how about that one? That's nice and pretty. But now we can see our pre-test and our post-test. Come back over here to Layout, and maybe we should do our axis titles for the horizontal axis. And we'll play that, or we'll display that below. And so we'll call this percent score. And so now we have a pretty robust chart that we're talking about comparing the results. We can now display in a way where it's visual, and so your audience can understand what you're talking about. That's it for this video. In the next video, we're going to talk a little bit about scatter plots, so get excited.